We all have a name, whether it starts with an S, a V, a G, or 4.
There's a name for everyone and everything.
Names are a source of identity. What something is, where they stand, and what they do. When you walk down the streets of Pundang, you see all sorts of names representing food markets, bars, karaoke rooms, and more. Sadly, not all of these businesses reach success and think that their names are the main cause. In order to solve the solution, companies end up changing their names to a whole new level, facing various results. For example, Woodland Hills, a town in California, used to be called Girard. And as this transition took place, reportedly both the population and prices increased in the area. Since businesses stuck in a rough road need results like these, they believe it is worth taking the chance of changing their names. According to Pundang Real Estate Center, 8 out of 21 private businesses changed their names in 2009 to start with a fresh beginning.
So why did businesses decide to change their names? How are their revenues affected? What kind of customers do they appeal to? We'll find out today about different types of businesses. Reporters Sylvia Jung, Sylvia Jung, KIS, Korea, Econ Documentary. We'll now explore different types of businesses that decided to change their names. Keep in mind that these businesses only change their names and nothing else.
One type of business that decided to change title was a hagwon, one of Korea's most popular type of business. Near Cheongja Station lies an SAT/English hagwon called Columbia English Clinic. This hagwon used to be called by the name EC, English Clinic, before Chief Director Kun Hee-han decided to change the name in 2007. The hagwon faced hardship in attracting students over a 7-year span, and Han believes that the title took a big role. We asked Director Han why she changed her hagwon's name and how the revenue changed as well.
I changed to Columbia to appeal to more international students, and I was able to make 2 years worth of money in a year span.
No doubt did the change attract more customers, especially those of high school students. We can learn from Colombia that the superstitions that Koreans have can affect marketing. In this case, changing Han's business name brought beneficial results. Korea is filled with mind-blowing names of Ivy League schools to attract customers, which shine more brighter than names that are unheard of. Han's yearly revenue changed drastically, and her endless students widened her connections to students from other schools. Colombia showed how the slightest change could bring miracles to the revenue earned.
Ironically and surprisingly, no one in Colombia actually got into Columbia University.
Some businesses cannot live up to the prices of the license they need to pay. There are conglomerates that sell just their names to allow companies to make products with their titles by selling their formula. Even my favorite drink, Coca-Cola, does not produce its own product from its company. They simply just sell license to other companies to produce Coke products by giving them the ingredients.
BK Sandwich used to go by the name of Subway, one of the most prestigious sandwich stores across the world. However, shop owner Kyungmin Lee faced hardship for paying both the license and the capital bills. After 9 years of running her business as Subway, Mrs. Lee decided to change her sandwich store to BK Sandwich, free of the license she needed to pay in previous years. Surprisingly, there was an increase of Korean customers that came into her store. When she ran by the name of Subway, her store attracted more foreign customers. After the change, however, more Koreans around Cheongja came into the store.
Surprisingly, there were an increase of Korean customers that came into our store. When we ran by the name of Subway, our store attracted more foreign customers. After the change, however, more Koreans around Jeongja came into our store. And why did she believe that more Koreans came into her store? Because Koreans got rid of the impression of an unhealthy meal by Subway. By looking at her income book, we were able to find out that there wasn't a dramatic increase in her sales, but still more profit was made than before. Why else do companies change their names? To clarify what they sell. Take for example, Seoul Supermarket. This tiny market is in the perfect location, in front of an elementary school. Surprisingly, Seoul Supermarket was not able to gain much profit before they changed their name because they used to run by the name Mindele, which is the name of a flower.
What do you think Mindele is?
꽃집인 것 같아요.
Exactly. Students believe that they had a flower shop outside their school, which is nowhere near a food market. Even I thought it was a flower store. This small local food store is run by Hyung Suk-man and his wife. And after they changed the name of their food store to Seoul Supermarket, they saw little children coming more and more.
그러면 이름 바꾼 후로 버는 돈이 많이 달라지셨나요? 더 많이 버셨나요? 아니면 더 적게 버셨나요?
더 많이 벌었죠. 저희가 애들이 워낙 이제 슈퍼는 많으니까 학교 끝나고 많이 들어오죠.
Although the increase of revenue in Seoul Supermarket wasn't grand, Mr. Bin stated that there was a new pattern with his sales, which was due to the increase of younger customers. Some titles of businesses tend to mislead the customers, and changing that name to a more worldly replacement could allow the revenue to increase. For example, KT's telephone line used to call their label as KT, which people couldn't distinguish from the different departments of KT. After KT changed their telephone line to Cook and Show, people knew that this was a telephone company for video chats and more. We can conclude from a wide range of businesses that the change in names can increase the average revenue. From just our interviews, we calculated the average profit of companies to be 32%. Businesses may decide to change their names to clarify what they are selling, become free of buying licenses, or simply to play with the superstitious minds of Korean customers. I mean, wouldn't you choose Pizza Hut over JJ Catering? We also have to keep in mind that not all businesses succeed by changing their titles, since the minds of the consumers are never predictable. People like Sung-ju Lee, the owner of a school supply store, stated that there were no changes in her revenue since she changed the name of her store. Also, from the diverse businesses we explored today, the rates of profits were all different, some more dramatic than others. So, the next time you walk into a store, take a second to look at the name they've chosen. And please, don't be fooled by how appealing they are. Every store has their own secret.
I'm Cindy Choi,
And I'm Sylvia Jung,
reporters from KIS. And to all of you, think carefully when you name your business, and even your kids.